Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's episode of Hot Ones, where we'll be doing a bunch of hot sauce interviews.
What's cool, everybody?
Hey Tugboat, and hey Emma, and hey Keith. How you doing, Seth?
Hey,
Hey
Alpha
Alpha
Llama.
Llama. How's everybody doing? I got, I did get something in the mail today.
I need to
I
take
got
off a very noisy jacket.
I got my comps finally for Epitaphs from the Abyss today. I have a 6-page story in here called Gray Green Memories.
Okay, I threw my jacket
But they
on the
sent me
ground.
copies of every
It won't make any more noise.
variant cover. These ones are pretty fun, where they make them look like they were drawn on old EC comics boards. It's got like a little bit of EC stuff up there. It's cute. It's cute.
It is cute.
And these archive editions are kind of nice too. I like this.
I like these. Yeah. I think those are my favorites. Oh, I haven't seen these.
I think that's all I got for show and tell. I'm about to translate all my digital inks to traditional. Oh. Yeah, that could be fun. It could be awful. Going to try watercoloring them instead of coloring in Clip Studio. Nice. Well, good luck.
This sounds like a fun experiment.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dylan. What's up, Michael? Got to go to shows in 2025 to sell them. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we do with shows in 2025. I think I've said this before, but like back before the pandemic, my approach was always that I would just go to shows where they brought me out as a guest, which was nice because it limited it to 1 or 2 per year. But since the pandemic, I have not been invited to as many shows, so it hasn't come up.
We do have one in Salem, Oregon.
Oh
year.
yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. That's kind of a local show, so it's going to be very convenient.
Yeah. I'll get the dates and the name.
So I got this Kuretake set the other day. YouTube fed me up a couple videos about this stuff and got me very curious about it. It is a kind of watercolor, and the lady at the art store was described it as halfway between watercolor and gouache, which kind of tracks with the YouTube videos I've watched that have talked about it. There's a hair in there. Can you guys see the hair in the yellow?
Oh no.
So anyway, I got some, and I thought we'd figure out what's the deal with this Kuretake watercolor set.
No.
Until you see how the world unfolds. Yeah, man, travel in the U.S. is gonna get kind of scary for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't even know. Maybe I should move this. Maybe I should do this. I should get this guy out. So I have a palette that I can mix onto. And I guess we'll just start here and see what we get.
Yeah?
Seems kind of just like watercolor. This is a little bit bright here.
Wonder how it'll behave when it dries.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it'll reactivate, just like watercolor, but I don't know. Just normal. So gouache is halfway between acrylic and watercolor, and now this is halfway between gouache and watercolor. I would have to take exception with saying that gouache is halfway between acrylic and watercolor, because the difference is just that gouache and watercolor are both water soluble. Even after they dry, they can be reactivated, whereas acrylic dries as a polymer and can't be reactivated. And I think, well, let's see, this is, well, it's pretty dry. Yeah, it kind of just gets reactivated. Although this stuff looks, this purple, looks like it stains a little bit. I wonder if it all stains a little bit.
Would that be a problem?
That's a good question. And usually not. Like, I prefer the ones that don't stain a ton, just because you can sort of pull it up and move it around a little bit after you've put the paint down. But if it stains, it makes a permanent mark on the paper that you can't like rub out with water or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
So I figured I would just sort of goof with this for a little bit and then see about doing some kind of little picture with it after I get a feel for the different colors.
You and I will be at Capital City Comic, Sci-Fi, and Fantasy Swap. Capital City Comic Swap for short, May 31st. So far we have one convention scheduled, and that's in Salem, Oregon.
God, May feels like a million years away from now.
It does. I like that yellow and orange and that gradient you've got going there.
Right in here?
Just the colors of the paints that you're putting down, little splotches.
Yeah, it's a pretty good selection of colors in here. It's interesting. Some of them are pretty similar. Like these two greens aren't super different, but I can see why you would go for one over the other.
Yeah. It's like an impressionist flower bed, says Alpha Llama Llama. I agree with you. That's a very good description. Whoa, and that one's super bright. That third green you laid down is super bright.
Yeah, that's a pretty rich green. It's nice, like it granulates very nicely. Like, it never shows up on camera right, but it's like doing a... I don't care very much for watercolors that get... You can see the clumps of pigment in it, like it's clumpy powder in there. But this stuff seems to be doing a very good job.
Oh, good. Hi, Cooper. Hi, Keith. Or, hi, Pippi.
Hey, Pippi.
Keith has been on for a while.
Hey, Cooper.
I'll say hey to Keith again. Hi, Keith.
So the YouTube videos I watched, the people made a big deal about how this stuff was not like watercolor. So far my experience is that it's exactly like watercolor.
Exactly like watercolor. What's the name of it again, honey? Cooper's asking.
Oh, this is... What did I do with the card? It is a Kuretake brand Gansai Tombi. This stuff. It says it's traditional Japanese pan watercolors for professional artists and crafters. It's recognized by its vivid color, quick dissolution. It fulfills the needs of many creators in the pursuit of beauty in their artwork. Beautiful. These pans are interesting. They're really big. And I wonder... Oh, that's a pretty blue. I wonder how deep these are. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's a lot of paint in there. And it's cute the way the pans are set up here, so it has the little number. And I presume in Japanese it says the name of the color. It could just be cuss words.
The picture that people are asking about, the picture you posted on Instagram today.
Oh, the mushrooms.
Yeah.
That was from, we went for a walk in the woods a little over a week ago.
Okay.
And we found a ton of mushrooms. Do you remember that tree?
The tree that
there
was
was a
just
log
covered in mushrooms.
It was like kind of nasty, just
Yeah.
how many mushrooms were growing on it. I posted a picture of that on BlueSky.
You did?
Yeah.
Not today.
No, I
No.
posted it. I think it was like, I think it was the day before the election, so whatever, November, whatever that was.
That was ages ago now.
Yeah, that was a lifetime ago. Oh, and this is a pretty purple too. It's not really showing up on camera as like rich as it is in real life.
That is pretty. That's a good purple.
This is a interesting brown. It's a nice like raw sienna color. I usually don't find that as useful as like a burnt umber, but also burnt umbers are really hard to get good burnt umbers because lots of times they'll be kind of too purpley or too red. Brown is just a tough one. And there's our white. White is kind of opaque. So this, like, Yeah, this whole situation is just that these are watercolors.
Oh, Tugboat is asking an important question.
What's
Does it splatter?
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
You won't know until you try.
I'll do it with this nice pretty blue. There it is. It's kind of a light splatter. Beautiful. Lovely.
That is a superhero purple Pippi.
Yeah. Well, what should I draw a picture of using these colors?
So, Alpha Llama said, so I guess the Phantom is what you'll draw next?
Oh.
The Phantom of the Paradise, right?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to draw. Incredible. Great. Love it.
Carrie is getting Joker vibes from the green and the purple near each other.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Kevin. Just wanted to say hi. I sadly can't stay. Hope everyone has a good night and have fun drawing and painting, Tyler.
Thanks, Kevin. It's good to see you. I'm glad you could pop in.
I hope you have a wonderful night, too, and a good time drawing and painting as well.
I wonder if the guy who did the Berserk manga based that one dude's helmet off of Phantom of the Paradise.
I thought you were joshing me when you said that, yes, that's totally what you were going to draw. I totally did not think you would actually draw it.
Why? We need to, it's been a little while since we've watched this. We should do that soon.
It's on my list of things to watch together when we are done with Voyager or want to take a break from Voyager.
I've been enjoying our watching old black and white noir stuff.
Yeah, we've been doing that too. There's some good ones. What was the best one that we watched recently? It was Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard was pretty good.
That was a good one.
I literally liked Maltese Falcon too.
Maltese Falcon was good as well. I think I fell asleep to most of that though, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you did.
I missed the end of it. I mean, it's a famous ending, so I didn't really miss much, but... Who's the ghost who rocks? Oh, this is the Phantom from the Phantom of the Paradise. It is like
73.
I'll look up the date. It was before Rocky Horror Picture Show, but it is a rock opera.
Kind of a satirical one.
Yes. Let's see, Phantom. It's got excellent music in it. My favorite is The Hell of It. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Written by, I'm spacing
Paul Williams.
Paul Williams.
Oh my gosh, Paul Williams is excellent.
Yeah, Paul Williams is a favorite around this house.
Yeah.
We actually got to see him live
And he,
long time ago in a dinner theater situation, and
it
if you've
made
never been
him-
to a dinner theater concert, it's rad as hell.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job with it. He was so personable and just, I think,
Yeah, it was like him telling stories and
yeah,
singing songs and taking requests, and everyone was up close enough you could just sort of be like, Mr. Williams, please play For the Hell of It. And you wouldn't
Yeah.
have to shout or anything.
that was my request. And he said that, wait, did he say he gets surprised that people know that song? Or
I think he
I
was
forgot.
I think he just commented that there was a lot of Phantom of the Paradise fans in the audience.
Yeah. I think Phantom of the Paradise might have been one of those movies that we picked up at Blockbuster and fell in love with.
Yeah, probably.
Phantom of the Paradise was 1974, your year, and then Rocky Horror Picture Show was the following year. But of the two, Phantom of the Paradise is my favorite. It is a Brian De Palma movie. Have we had this conversation here on this live stream before?
Probably.
Maybe. Every time I talk about it, I've pretty much said everything I usually say about it. Same thing. And I'm excited about it every time. Doing this the opposite way than normal, Pippi is asking?
I don't know. I don't think so. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm working from a photo, so I am like, I guess usually I would sort of start by laying down the local color for stuff and going that way, but and I guess that's what I'm doing right now, but I'm working on this reflective surface on the...
Oh, okay. Pippi said you're not doing ink first?
Oh, no.
I like your
Because I think
splotchy
this will be
colors.
just as like a straight painting as opposed to like a painted drawing.
So no line work?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're saying you liked what?
I like the splotchy colors on the mask.
Thanks.
Carrie asked, were you like me and always rented the same movies over and over from Blockbuster, never thinking to just buy them?
We did rent a lot of movies over and over, I think.
Oh, did we? It was...
Maybe not a ton, but it was definitely something that happened.
I remembered it being a time when we were just like wanting to find new things to watch. So we picked a lot of things that we didn't know.
Yeah.
That we had not seen before. But
We definitely rented a lot of movies that we had no idea what we were getting into. It's funny, like, we used to go to the video rental place and sometimes walk around for an hour or more.
Yeah. And we weren't alone in doing it. Keith rented Dinosaurus over and over. You saw that one too?
Nope.
I agree, Tugboat. I would also like to dress up like Beef someday for Halloween.
So handsome.
If I could pull off those biker shorts. so handsome. Big.
You got to get to the gym too.
Emma rented Lynch's Dune over and over. That might have been one that we did. Carrie's #1 rental was Dreamscape.
I just recently got Lynch's Dune on Blu-ray, so I could watch it as often as I want.
I'm going to write down Dreamscape to watch. I don't know that I've ever seen this movie. Oh, wait, nope. The snake with the guy's face on it. Nope, yep, I've seen that. It's been a long time. Thanks, Carrie. That's going on the list. Dylan is asking who you're painting.
The Phantom.
From Phantom of the Paradise.
Does the character have a name other than the Phantom?
Well, he's Winslow Leach, but
yeah,
when he's dressed up like this, he's the Phantom.
The Tooth.
I was all, that's not from the Phantom of the
No, that's...
It's from Dune.
Man, poor David Lynch. I was reading a thing about his emphysema.
Oh, he has emphysema?
Yeah.
From all that smoking?
He gave some interview and he was talking about how he can't even, like, walk across the room without having an oxygen tank.
Oh.
So glad I quit smoking.
I'm so glad, too, that I quit, that we both quit. Pippi asked, I tried to watch the new Hellboy, but my cable box wasn't working correctly, so I couldn't. Anyone see it?
Still haven't watched that.
We almost did, but we ended up watching something else this time. Soon, though. It's in our queue. Seth loved it. A lot.
Good.
Carrie said it's different from the comic, but if you're a purist, it may annoy you a bit.
You could go to settings on your phone and change the screen sleeper time to never. Yeah. Yeah, no. I just don't want to do that because I don't want to actually set it to never.
And then forget.
Yeah.
We did finish Deep Space Nine, Cooper. And you know what? Well, I'm going to speak for myself then. I'm assuming this is true for you too, honey, from the way we've talked about it. But I think for the first time ever, I'm realizing that I enjoy Deep Space Nine better than Voyager. I'm not sure how far in we're in.
I thought that was like a well-established fact.
Oh, okay, then I forgot.
Yeah.
The Deep Space Nine is far and above better than Voyager for my taste. This, I think we're still in the first season. It's rocky.
Yeah, our Voyager experience has been, it's been rough. There's like so many choices they made. that have been just bad. Like, especially, apparently they had hired a phony Native American consultant
who just did a bunch of stereotypes for
Kuretake
and his people. And it's painful. There's a lot of things that are painful. Splash Pages did a live read of Hellboy, of all the Hellboys. Is that right, Carrie?
Oh, there's a DS9 documentary called What We Left Behind on YouTube and Tubi. There's a lot of, I don't listen to them, but Ma listens to a lot of podcasts with those guys where they've been doing like a rewatch.
Yeah. I listened to a couple of different ones, but the ones that have actors from the show is
it's like the guy who played Harry Kim, right?
Harry Kim and Tom Paris, Garrett Wong. My brain has been brain foggy the last maybe week. Here it is. The Delta Flyers, that's right. And so it's Tom Paris, Harry Kim, the actors, but then while they're doing a rewatch of Voyager, of DS9, it has Quark and Jadzia Dax in it. Those actors. Robert Duncan McNeil, thank you, Cooper. As many times as I've watched it, I know it, but have brain dumped it for some reason tonight. The DS9 documentary is great, Emma says. Seth, yeah, if you want to ask questions, you can do it through my website, ma@crook.com. No apostrophe.
If I was not being particularly thoughtful when I started on this chin.
That's the part that got smushed in the record press. So, Splash Pages did a read through for The Crooked Man recently.
Interesting.
They have some others, including Batman/Elmer Fudd, a Hellboy Christmas special, the Hellboy Krampus Snatch. We'll be doing a collection of shorter ones this season.
Guys, this is like one of the worst paintings I've ever done.
You can start over with something else or this. I bet you if you keep working on it, you'll be able to do something.
Maybe.
If you want to.
This has been, I'm still set up and working in the dining room, and it's not working for me, if I'm being honest. I need to get back into my studio.
We're working on it, honey.
I know.
We've got a contractor that'll come out soon.
Yeah, hopefully they'll start on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know if there's any way to save this. This paint is like, it is a little bit different, I guess. It does feel like it's got a little bit of, like, not every color, but a lot of the colors feel like they have some gouache in them, like a little bit of a white, an opaque white mixed in.
Oh.
But it's like pretty subtle.
It still makes it translucent.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's just a little bit more opaque than a normal watercolor, but not a lot.
It's fine. This is the comic book cool down. This isn't the do things perfect down.
The challenge with stuff like this is like trying to find creative ways to save it.
Yeah.
Feel like the thing that might save this could be colored pencils.
The tugboat, this cool down is still better than the Phantom of the Paradise movie.
Sacrilege. Alright, I'm gonna hit this. Let me see, can I mute this?
I'm so glad
Looks like-
that you enjoy spending a Friday night doing this, Carrie. I do too.
Me too. I am so grateful that everyone that hangs out is like so chill.
Yeah.
Let's see. God, what a mess. Like, my colored pencils are like stashed up underneath a bunch of shit.
Maybe we just need to spend this weekend tidying up a bit.
Yeah.
I do need to do a little bit of work though on Saturday.
Do I have a... Usually would have like a black Prismacolor kind of handy. But nope.
Tibbs, I think Tibbs didn't, well, when we first got started, Tibbs was on my lap. I felt very lucky, and, but she was sleeping, and I don't think she liked me talking to y'all, and so she got up and went to the other end of the couch and is sleeping over there. I think she likes one of us working up here when we sit on the couch so that she can sit on our laps. She loves that. She doesn't feel the same about sitting on our laps when we're at a desk. She doesn't care for that. Dylan says he's given Ultraman a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
She doesn't like how crowded the place is. Tyler and I both are trying to play with her, and I think she thinks it's too crowded to play.
Yeah, like there really is no place to
For her to really run, and she loves
you can barely
running.
walk through our house right now. It's like it's like trying to go through a overcrowded junk shop.
But we're doing our best, and I'm glad that your desk isn't locked up in storage somewhere, that we didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
She does think, Tibbs does think it's too people-y in this house, or too non-play with non-running stuff in the way. I'm rambling now. There's too much of something going on here for her.
I don't really know what I think about this watercolor.
Does it feel different using it?
Not a lot. Like I said, it feels a little bit like it feels a little bit more opaque than the watercolor that I usually use, but not a ton. I'm used to using my watercolor in my palette and mixing it in the little mixing section. And I know my colors, like the pigments that I use really well. So it's like, it's kind of hard to just pick up a set with all different colors and try to run with it. But it does mostly just feel like normal watercolor to me. terrible.
What do you mean terrible?
I'm dissatisfied with this drawing.
I think you pulled the face shape back together.
It's gotten closer. It's not quite good.
I can hear him saying, Phoenix. Pippi likes how he's turning out. Pippi likes how he's turning out.
Thanks, Pippi. Trying to see if I have any colored pencils. Oh.
Oh, I know
Hello.
where the colored pencils are.
No, I know where they are too.
Okay.
They're just buried.
Yeah.
But here is a stash of other colored pencils that I hardly ever use.
The ink did help.
Yeah.
His leather looks really great. It's like you can see the curve in his neck as it goes to his transitions to his shoulder.
Right in here, kind of. I guess with the lag you won't see until 10 minutes from now.
Yeah. Still don't see it. Yes, that area right there. That's how long the lag was. Yeah, Tugboat, he is such a goth kid.
The Phantom?
Yeah, he's super emo and traumatized. I think he would love the new Cure album. He probably wrote it and sold his soul for it. Sold his soul to Paul Williams for it.
I forget, why did the Phantom have to have the, like these chrome caps put on his teeth?
Oh, because his teeth got pulled out when he went into prison.
Oh, that's right.
There's a new Pixies album? What? What?
Really?
According
New
to
Cure
Keith,
and new Pixies?
how can such wonder occur right now?
In this terrible timeline.
Yes. He does love the Crow and the Underworld movies. He wishes he could do that drop from a building in superhero land like Vampire. Celine. What? Keith? You're giving... Oh, I am so... I hope you have a wonderful time.
We saw them play a long, long time ago.
And they did play like a full album, didn't they? They played all of
I don't remember if it was a...
Goes to Heaven, I think.
I don't know if it was a whole album
The
tour
Monkey.
thing. I don't remember.
I thought it was. But yeah, I'm jealous. They're gonna play. Pixies are gonna play Bossa Nova and Trompe le Monde.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay. Doolittle. That's the album.
Ugh, I don't know, guys. Yeah, Cooper, I wish online was a nicer place. I'm still enjoying BlueSky quite a bit. With the huge influx of people, there's been a couple weird interactions that I've already had, but mostly it's still a pretty good place to hang out. You just have to remember to block people without hesitation.
Yeah, Keith, we got to see him with Kim Deal too. They, Keith says that they're
Was that
gonna...
20 years ago that we saw them? It could totally have been.
I think it could have been, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So Keith, do you remember 20 years ago if they did a full album tour? Keith says that they're going to be in Seattle, but not Portland, unfortunately. Tugboat wants to know if there's a Criterion collection for Phantom.
I do not know. Seems possible, but a little bit on the unlikely side. Well, this turned into something. I don't know if it turned into something good.
I love it. I love it for the subject matter, just because I am a big fan. I think you totally pulled the face together. Pippi was worried the mouth was too close to the nose, but then you pulled it down. So
Yeah, I feel like it's his head is like too wide. Although
well,
the camera,
helmet.
the camera
helmet
is like
huge.
tweaking it a little bit. The camera's like a slightly different angle. But I think I made his jaw too big.
Where's the? Can you set the phone next to it so we can see the?
See the picture?
Yeah. I just got off Twitter and Instagram. Now all I have is BlueSky and Facebook.
Yeah, and I was finding, like this past week, I was finding Instagram too stressful for me too. I took it off my phone.
Yeah.
And just been checking it for messages occasionally on my computer.
You got the weird shape of the helmet.
Yeah, I got some of it.
I think you're being too hard on yourself now.
I may be being too hard on myself. Well, I think that'll do it for tonight.
Okay.
We'll sign it.
And then it's mine?
Mr. Unknown. No one will ever know that I drew this.
Except it'll be framed in my office. Oh, you got rid of Reddit after the election.
Yeah, that's a pretty good call. I'm pretty good with my Reddit use, though. Like, I'm pretty good at not...
You've curated it pretty well.
Yeah. I mostly just do, like, synthesizer stuff on Reddit. Thanks, Pippi. You have a good weekend, too.
Yeah,
So
Pippi.
the freedom to mess up on the cooldown. Thanks, Tugboat. I think so, too.
Yeah.
And it's not that bad. It's just I wish it were better.
Yeah. Alpha Llama Llama was thinking it needed some Sienkiewicz vibes to rescue it, and you got there.
Yeah.
Looks like you had similar thoughts.
Yeah, it is a little bit Sienkiewicz-y. Oh my gosh, Seth, me too. I wish YouTube Shorts could be opted out of. It sucks when I look at my subscriptions and it's all just like shorts and shorts and shorts and shorts, which I generally don't have the patience for.
Thanks, North Bank.
Yeah, thanks, North Bank. The Hellenic polytheism subreddit has been blowing up. Streisman was a good call. Hey, the Slunichko. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it quits. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. I hope y'all have a great week and achieve all of your fun time goals. Don't forget to tell the people you love how much you love them, and I love all you guys. I really do appreciate you. I hope you have a good one. All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.